Libra, welcome to your reading. What do you guys think about the new camera? Anyway, the animal spirit that wanted to guide you guys this week is the turtle. Okay, and when this comes up in a reading, it kind of tells me that maybe this week might be taking some time. All right, something could be taking its time. Whether it's a slowing down energy of the things happening in your environment, or whether it's going on within you and you're learning how to slow down or being forced to, maybe by spirit, this week to slow down. It's going to be an important energy for you guys this week, okay? Now, intuitively, I really want to pick up on what I was feeling when this card came in. It's about learning how to be home within yourself. You know, the turtle has a shell. This is where it goes when it needs safety and it feels threatened in its surroundings. And I do kind of feel like maybe you are feeling a little bit threatened or worried about something going on in your external, whether it be chaos and conflict going on around you, a lot of changes, whether it's whatever it may be. Maybe you've had a habit here, Libra, of looking externally for safety, for support, for comfort, maybe. Safety is a key word here, though. And it definitely within, maybe it's the home space, or again, it's what makes you feel safe, could be changing. Most importantly, Spirit's saying it's found within, okay? So that's coming through for you. And I got something very special to show you guys. I have a new setup. I have a new camera angle. What do you guys think? All right, angels, let's see what's going on for you. Spirit, please, for the Libras. You have peace coming through. All right. Finding peace, absolutely. Like that turtle spirit, I do feel like you're going to find it within, though. All right. So I think that's very important. It's about learning how to be at peace when things are a little bit chaotic around you. All right, you have storm warning. I am going to show you guys these cards anyway. Storm warning is very much what I was picking up in your external surroundings, to be honest. You could be feeling like something, either you can see or sense that something's coming here, or whether you're currently going through that storm, it does feel like things are really out of your control. All right, very much out of your control. This is going to lead absolutely to some form of self-discovery. There is a miracle at the end of it. Definitely dealing with insecurities here. Let's get you some let go flows and then we'll speak about it. You have I am, self-reflection, joy underneath that miracle, and low batteries. All right, my angels. Let's talk about it. Hi. Right. So peace comes in when we are trying to find peace within a situation. Sometimes this can be about forgiveness. It is a dove bud with an olive branch. That is usually what people say when somebody could be reaching out to you, or you could be reaching out to somebody else. Whenever there are eggs in a reading, I go crazy. I love them. Only because it represents bringing something to life. It really does represent like something is on the horizon for you. So it is here, which is lovely, but you're having to make peace with the timing of it. Like I said in the beginning, right? It kind of aligns with what the turtle has to say. Okay, so it's about understanding that something will grow, develop, and come to life in its own time. And it's about making peace with the situation in the meantime. Because you do have the storm warning, which is a number 10 here, which represents some form of completion. So maybe there's an ending going on in your life currently. A lot of chaos, conflict, like the lightning strikes just kind of feel like there's a lot of strikes going on around you, and what that feels like, maybe people are saying things about you, Libra, or maybe things are, there's things that are going on that feel like they're shaking you up a little bit, or you can feel the changes on the horizon anyway. The next thing that we have this discovery card, representing the fact that this is a time of self-discovery, which is why I think it's important that Spirit wants you to go inwards, guys. Okay. The next full moon could be significant because you do have that here. Spirit's trying to show you something. Most likely because you have turtle spirit, it really is about you can go within to protect yourself from anything. Okay, that could be the case coming through here as well. Then you have miracle. So we will see how that comes through in your reading. However, there is going to be something that happens that is going to feel like a miracle. All right, and again, another base chakra card coming through for you guys here, representing the fact that we need to focus on some triggers that are going on internally. Okay, maybe you're feeling a bit insecure about something, or afraid to open up or be vulnerable or to address something, because it means that you have to look at something that maybe has been kind of hidden away a little bit for a while, a certain feeling within yourself, okay? Insecurity. I will go into the let go flow cards in just a second, but we are going to dive into the rest of your tarot spread. Let's see, is this deck upside down? Yes, it is. Let's see what's going on for you. We'll get some cards for my lovely Libras. All right, Spirit, in your own time. I'm going to do what I do when I want to rush the universe with the messages. All right, Judgment, the Full, Major Arcana. Wow, you have the World as well. I'm sorry, I'm just going to freak out over here because what the heck? There is absolutely a new path opening up for you guys here. The Nine of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. There is a lot going on. This is a major time in your life. All right, now you do have the Judgment card coming through, which is about some kind of announcement or a judgment call happening from the heavens, from the divine. So whatever they deem necessary, most likely it's this storm warning here, this change, this ending of some sort. It is happening for a reason. Okay, judgment is all about truth and clarity. So maybe you guys are really understanding a lesson of some kind, making peace with it, understanding probably the past, because, you know, when we're moving forward in the Judgment card, we're going towards the world, which is amazing. We have that in your spread. But we have to understand the past before we can really move forward into a brand new chapter, right? We can move forward, but sometimes we bring the past in the present and therefore we not learn a lesson, right? So it does feel like you really are clearing something out of your soul's, karma, most likely, so you can move into a brand new beginning. So there's a lesson here. Pay attention to it. It's becoming bright as day, I'm hearing. So pay attention to that. Also, Judgment is a level up for me as well. You could be leveling up, which is what this all feels like, to be fair. Then you have the Fool card, which is a brand new beginning, okay? Taking a leap of faith. There is some sort of journey you're about to embark on that really is a brand new beginning, because again, you have the World right next to it, okay? Which is that new cycle, fully actually closing out the cycle, okay? Right. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. We will clarify all of these. So there could be a new job opportunity coming through. You could be paying a lot more attention to your finances. Usually the Knights are messengers. Okay. So there could be a message coming through for you guys in terms of your pentacles. This could be money. This could be work opportunities, or again, anything that brings in stability. There could be a message coming through with that. And also because you have Judgment, Knight of Pentacles, and a 10 of Pentacles, it does look like you guys are moving towards abundance, okay? But it feels like the Knight of Pentacles is that first step, that first maybe journey. He's on a horse here, so movement towards it. All right, you do have the 10 of Wands under the Fool. So again, in order to take a leap of faith, you do have to let go of some baggage. And this feels like what you're doing here. Releasing a very heavy burden off of your back here and finally putting something to an end. Whatever the 10 of Wands represents in your life, it usually is something exhausting, things that may lead to things like burnout, for example. So maybe there is a need to, again, take a break where necessary, like the turtle energy kind of indicates, especially if that's going towards self-discovery. And again, to fill up those batteries, I will show you now. I get so excited with new things, especially what to do. I waited 5 years to be able to do this. Low batteries, fuel needed. Fill up your own cup, relax. All right, some of you are squirming a little bit under the pressure of what's going on, which I get it. When you're in it, oh my God, yeah, of course it feels tense. A lot of changes are happening for you. Okay, but there is some form of self-discovery going on here. And this is huge for your soul's contract. Like, I really want to say that it's huge for your soul's contract. All right, and then we have it going towards the 2 of Wands here. Okay, so after this 10 of Wands happens, it does feel like you're able to move towards focusing on the future a bit more. Okay, he's looking into the horizons here with that World in his hands, meaning that there is a lot of opportunities and possibilities out there for him. So this is what you guys are going to be going into. All right. And then underneath that, you have the Ace of Swords, the World, 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Energetically, the beginning happens. Okay. Energetically, there's a new beginning. But the 2 of Wands is almost like it's not really a card of action. It is a card of planning and preparation and observation, though, first. And it feels like if you do feel lost currently on what you guys need to do moving forward, there is going to be some sort of, again, truth, epiphany, enlightenment coming through that is going to give you a lot of victory. All right, it's clarity coming through in your reading here between these two energies. All right, so maybe it's peace that gives you this brand new perspective on life, because 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, something that's been a heavy burden on your mind needs to be released and let go of. All right, most probably to help with these major energies that are happening in your life. Right, let's go into the other things that we have. You have joy, time to celebrate. Don't worry, be happy, smile. So doing anything that can bring you joy is going to be important for you, especially because it feels like a miracle's happening as well. And then you have I am. Self-reflection is needed. Personal responsibility. Your world is your reflection. So again, what can we learn about this? Is this because we've let people take things too far, because we were letting it slide instead of placing boundaries? Whatever it is to you, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to go in and clarify these anyway, but we'll see what it is for you, hopefully. But you are the one who probably knows a bit more than me, of course. Right, let's go in and see. For my lovely, lovely Libras, let's go in and clarify. We're going to do the same thing, just split it down here. Right, sorry, I'm going to move my mic. Judgment, the King of Swords, Fool, the 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords with the World. So this really feels like these are the internal blockages. All right, I do see some teamwork coming forward for you guys in the near future. Again, this is heavy planning. The 2 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles is heavy planning and getting other people's opinions about it. All right, in Judgment with the Ace of Swords, you know, we knew that was going to happen, right? Because they're both about clarity and release and new beginnings, you know. Okay, so let's speak about it. You have the King of Swords, the very intelligent, very direct, very straightforward character coming through. This could be you, because you are an air sign, or it could represent somebody around you. Again, King of Swords does feel like communication. So whether sorry, my throat just made a weird noise. Whether somebody's coming through to communicate with you, it does feel like somebody potentially will reach out, or that's you wanting to clear something off of your chest here. There is potential here for some of you for reconciliation if you are worried about somebody who there's a healthy dynamic only. All right, we do not condone negative energies to enter in your life. Otherwise, you're never going to really move forward, are you, in your own? So King of Swords and a Judgment, really there is some direct truth coming through. You really are in alignment to some sort of clarity based on these two cards. Okay, which is awesome. Now, interestingly, the Fool card is paired with the 9 of Wands, which is kind of this wounded warrior. It kind of feels like there is one last thing that you're going to do to change something, or because we're going from a very protective energy to a completely vulnerable one. The Fool is very vulnerable. He's jumping off a cliff here, which is basically the start of a new journey. He's taking a risk to start a new journey. So maybe that's something that you guys are going to try out. It's something that you've never done before. It's something different, which is good because it means you're breaking a cycle of some sort, right? Then you have the 8 of Swords with the World. So this is your biggest blockage, and it seems to be, again, the way that you perceive yourself. This is basically highlighting what we said about the I am affirmation from the Let Go Flow cards, because 8 of Swords about the way that you see yourself, the way that you're seeing your situation is probably a lot worse than it actually is. Of course, I'm not going to dismiss anybody's feelings, but as you can see here, her reflection of herself, she's stuck, she's, you know, there's no way she can go, she's helpless, she's hopeless, but that's not the reality here. So some of you, in order to move forward, you have to break through the overthinking, the worries, the doubts, the fears, and find a solution. The 8 of Swords always reminds me of, like, you need to have a solution-based mindset instead of a problem-based mindset. If you're looking at problems, that's all you're going to see in life. All right. If you're looking at solutions, you're going to be a very good problem solver, even in your own problems, Libra. Okay. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. This is interesting. It does feel really good for partnerships in terms of your career, most likely. This could be the miracle for you, especially if you're feeling a bit unstable and unsafe in that area of your life with that turtle energy. All right, so this is good. Slow and steady, of course, but it feels very grounded. Now, this can also be the case in relationships. The Two of Cups can be a soulmate, and the Knight of Pentacles coming through as well. Feels like slow and steady, moving forward with somebody, where there's a lot of like equal give and take, or at least equal feelings coming through here. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you, if you're single, you could definitely already have come across somebody. But again, it's just really good in general for connections with people. All right, then you have the Temperance card with the 10 of Wands coming through in the center of your reading to speak about letting go of some sort of baggage. After you do, I think you do need a timeout, because Temperance is about taking a timeout. It's about patience, it's about balance, it's about bringing harmony to a situation so that you can move forward a lot more balanced. It's my pit stop card, right? Sagittarius energy in the center of your reading. It does feel like in order for you to move forward into a different chapter, into this leveling up, you have to let something go. Of course, that just is what it is, right? But it also feels like you have to bring something into balance too. So maybe you guys just need a break. You're being overexhausted. That definitely could be a message for some of you. But in terms of internally, again, that could be where the peace is. You're making peace with something, and therefore you're able to let it go. All right, the next thing that we have is the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Major collaboration coming through. Really good for work life and finances, because it's like you're looking into the future to really decide what it is that you want. So this is good for establishing goals, and it's good for maybe actually getting second opinions or getting some help with something that you want to move forward with in the future. And if it's not to do with people, which Three of Pentacles kind of is, it really is just a great card for planning and prepping and building something. So it's like the first stages of something here. So I like whatever you're doing or about to do. And what's amazing is like over here, of course, all of this really feels like brand new energy. And of course, we have the Ace of Swords and a Judgment card over here as well, which is major clarity coming through for you guys. All right, so at least by the end of the week, something is completely going to be released and let go of. It does feel like you might receive some communication or clarity. It could be an enlightenment of some kind. But it could be some conversation happens that really lets you release something. So whatever it is. It could very well be actually, because down here along this line, you do have this clarity, being in alignment to what spirit wants of you, being balanced and understanding and forgiving. Maybe doesn't mean that you're letting somebody into your life, by the way. I'm not saying that, but it does mean that you are fully releasing something that's been holding you back and blocking you, maybe making you exhausted as you're moving forward. I feel like you're getting your energy back. And then we have this beautiful actual final release coming through, because this is a new chapter as well. All right, how can I forget that over here you have the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the High Priestess tells me that some of you already know that this is something that you are destined to have, this legacy, whatever. The 10 of Pentacles really is about an abundance, that happily ever after when it comes down to your stability, family, having the love of your life, whatever it is. It's very traditional material goals. So again, the dream job, the dream home, the dream like it's what it looks like. So you are going to have all that stuff, and it's going to be stable. Okay. And it's going to be grounded, which is lovely, because don't we all want that? But the High Priestess being here, I feel like you see this in your vision, and in which case you'll also need to trust in your own guidance of where it's going to take you. For some of you, it's like your intuition is trying to guide you over there. Okay, so listen to your gut when it comes down to any decision making you have to make in your career, in your finances. Trust your gut, don't doubt it. All right. Now, because we were saying about the home with the tattoo, I think it's important to talk about it. And it feels like my eye is shaking or twitching. It feels important to speak about it because these are about the home. So for some of you, maybe you need to find abundance and groundedness and wholeness. My goodness, absolutely, because it's a 10, right? It's completion. You must find it within in your psyche, your subconscious mind. You must believe you have this already in order for it to come into fruition, right? Because they are saying that there is some spiritual work that's needed. All right. Then you have the Nine of Swords and the Star, which really is about having more faith. The star is wish fulfillment, all right, which could be things that you're worried about at the moment. The Nine of Swords is worries, anxieties, thinking about the worst case scenario, just really repeating past hurts, okay, in your mind. The star is about, one is about fear, the other is about faith and hope. So I feel like Spirit's asking for you to have more hope in a situation. All right, to my angels, so that's what I have for you. Please let me know how you enjoyed the reading. This is actually the first time I'm using this setup, so like if you have any tips, that would be great. But I hope you guys like it. And I will see you guys next time.